Okay, you want to learn if statements. The first thing you need to know is if is a condition. It's if your condition is true, do this. Else is if that condition is false, do this. Else ifs are if that condition, the first condition, is false, it moves down on the ladder and goes to its else if, which if that is true, it goes into. If not, it goes else. So if you have variables equals 3, y equals 3, and you want to know if they are equal to each other, print equals. Now you will, as you see here, it prints equals, but if we change it to a 4, it doesn't do anything. That's not really great. Like, it's good if all you want to know is that, but if you want to know that you want to make sure the user knows that it's not equal to, you just put else. Give the user a wee bit of feedback. It's equals, change it, not equals. Now if you want to mix it up and change it to if it's greater than, as you see up here, you have different operators. You have your equals, you have your not equals, which means if and else, that less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, and then these are different operators. We get into that in a wee minute. First of all, I'll show you the else ifs. So if it's else, if it's equal to, it's true, it goes into this piece of code. If it's not, it goes to else. But if you want to do if it's greater than, say you want to know if x is greater than y, print greater than. You change x is greater than, greater than. This will be handy when we do a project which is a good beginner's project. It's a number guessing game. It's simple, it's just else ifs. So you can have a list of these. You can have as many as these as you want. There hits a stage where it's a bit too much and you turn to what is called a switch statement, but you don't need to know that at the minute. Well, I don't know if it's switch in Python. Switch in Java, I think it's a directory or something in Python. I don't know. I'll look into it. So this is less than. So we change. So now it's x is less than. It's less than. Now with the AND operators, if we have, take out this, we have, say, another variable, x or z. We already have x, 5. Make it all 5. So we go and z equals x. This only goes into this piece of code if this is true and this is true. If all our conditions are met, it's true. So we can change this to all equals, and if we run it, all equals. If we change one to a different one, not equals. This is because z is, at the minute z is equal to x. This is true, but x is not equal to y, which means it's not equal. If we change it to an OR statement, you'll see all equals, because one is true. It doesn't need all is true, it just needs one. Now a pass statement is if you're writing a shit ton of code and you're just spamming through everything, you're just like getting all your structure sorted, you don't want to mess with random code here and there, you just want to have your structure built, but you make an if statement. As I ran it, it gave me an error because I don't have a pass statement, because it's looking at it and it's like, why the hell do you have a if statement here where that has nothing in it? It makes no sense. Like, does it do anything? The conditions are true. Can I go into it? Can I do anything? Can I, you know? So you do a pass statement. this just makes no errors. It just goes into it and it's like, I just exit it. I know you just went into it, but just leave. That's the basics of if statements. It's not too complicated, it's just conditions. Once you get your head around this part, you're pretty much set. You can, next time we'll go into for loops and while loops.